Hey guys, I'm Callie. I'm 18. This is my sister Melissa. We are different ages but both suffer from IC, and this video is basically to talk about the differences that people can have. Like, looking at us, you wouldn't think that anything is, I guess, wrong with us, but that's where the line looks can be deceiving, can cross and be used in this. Basically, in my situation, I had endometriosis before anything, and I had that when I was 14. That only got worse. It started off as a stage 1, and I'm waiting for surgery to see if it moved to a stage 4. I'm at a 2 and a 3 right now. And then in 2010, I got diagnosed with interstitial cystitis and pelvic floor dysfunction, and is that all I have? What do I have something else. I can't think right now.
Oh,
I'm put on the spot. The complex regional pain syndrome, also known as CRPS. The IC was beyond terrible at first, like to the point I didn't even want to deal with it anymore. And it did get better with instills, and then I only got worse with them. And then there's no cure for IC, you only get put on different stuff, and they literally are just like, oh, it's either going to work or it's not. So that pretty much leaves you feeling helpless, I'd say, yeah. And that's the worst part, on top of the, like, sharp knife feeling you always have, especially when you, like, just go to the bathroom and it feels like you have to pee right again and you don't. That's like the most uncomfortable, annoying feeling you will ever experience. But I wouldn't say I'm in remission right now, but the only thing I take really is Valium for it, and that seems to be helping. And I get the Depo shot for my endo, but with everything being in my pelvic area, I don't know what's acting up. So you go to the hospital and they're just like, oh yeah, we'll help you out just a few times, and then they pretty much label you as a drug seeker. So chronic patients, just because you're not like on the floor kicking and screaming, or even if you are, if nothing shows up on scans, you're pretty much screwed at any hospital. But yeah, Melissa, you want to start?
Okay. Hey guys, my name is Melissa. I'm 24 years old. There's a couple of different things with me. Well, I was diagnosed with IC last year in January. I also have endometriosis. I also have acid reflux. I also have a hiatal hernia. I also have IBS. What else? I have fibromyalgia. I have pelvic floor dysfunction. I was diagnosed also with vulvodynia, and I do suffer from severe depression and anxiety. I'm also a patient who is just a person who just had gastric bypass surgery in February 6th of this year. So I'm currently like waiting to see how that is all gonna play with when it comes to my IC. But since surgery, it's been pretty bad, and same thing with my female issues. I've been told you know, they have to wait to see like how everything is gonna go with the weight loss you know, with the weight loss, and I have to be put on a birth control to see how like my cycle's gonna go. But I was told by my OBGYN to take into consideration that I may possibly need to get a hysterectomy down the line a year after surgery, and this is another main surgery that is a lot to handle. So you know, taking all that in it can be hard at times, because it kind of takes a lot on you, and you know, you kind of just want to live the life that you we're given, but having these different issues, it's sometimes hard because, you know, no matter what you try to do, sometimes the pain is always there, and like even if you try your best to keep your mind off the pain, like it shoots up back and it like hits you twice as hard. And like you can go from maybe just having fun at like the movies or something to then like within an hour or two later, like you're in extreme pain and like you just want to cry. And like everyone has their different symptoms and stuff, but when you go, like the pain, especially when you go to the ER, like they look at you like you're here again, or you know, what's wrong with you now. You know that there's only so much you can do to help you out, and it's a lot because some people just don't understand. Like they can look, like just looking at us too, like you wouldn't know half of the stuff we've gone through unless like you're like really close to us. But even those people kind of just like distance themselves in a way, and they hold their views because like, you know, it's only like they want to hear so much. They don't like you to hear, well for me, I know people don't like to hear me complaining all the time.
Same here, we complain.
And like if we're in pain, you know, like people just be like, oh, you know, like again, or you're going to the doctor again, you're on medicine again, like what is wrong with you? Like, you know, people hold their views, and it's hard. But like if you have the support that you get like from certain people, where it's like, yeah, the two of us, we've been supporting each other, like, and then there's also like some other, you know, people you meet through IC groups, but even those, it's hard because there's a lot of people that do bash you and are gonna say mean things and really bully you a lot. So it gets to the point where sometimes it's hard to trust people even that have the same conditions as you. But you know, you kind of just see how things go. You know, you don't want to bring anybody else down because they're already dealing with enough stuff as it is in their life, and you kind of just want to be that support and be as much as you can there for each other as much as you can, you know, and hope that, you know, they'll return the favor and not just like only expecting you to be there, you know. So it's a little hard, but like you know, you learn more as like you get diagnosed with the different things, how much it can change you and make you become a stronger person, and it opens your eyes to a lot. And no matter how old you are, it makes you really grow up a lot and appreciate the life that you're given, because any day something can get worse. But then again, there are people who do have it worse than us, where, you know, there's people that, you know, are really fighting their lives, but like,
Understands, right?
yeah, even if it's just like people that have you know, any type of cancer or something, you like, those people fight for their lives, but it's nothing different, you know. Like everyone that has like a certain medical condition has their own way of like finding, you know, dealing with it. But at the end, like, it's what makes you, like, what you go through, what makes you stronger and everything, and it's what makes you who you are. And like, if people can't see that, like, say, you know, bad things about you because you had these things, then there's something wrong. Because having certain medical issues just doesn't like change you in a way like to make you a bad person. It makes you just be aware of more around you and to appreciate what you have. Like, because there's a lot of things that some people can't do, like simply going out and enjoying time with friends because they're always in pain, you know, going out with even just family, like to different events. It's hard, and or like you might have to turn away from a event or something, you know. It all depends. I don't know.
What is the meanest thing somebody said to you?
I
have two things that come to mind with mine.
Well, with me, I get that some people think that I just sit here and I'm making up all this stuff to basically tell them that I have certain things, and they don't believe even after if I show you proof that I'm really sick. And the other thing is, especially after I've had the gastric bypass surgery, people say that it's the easy way out, and let me tell you right now, it's not at all. I can get into a lot with that, but that's for another video.
Yeah, I'm all the way in New Jersey from Michigan visiting Melissa and everybody, but two things. I remember I always try to stay positive being in the hospital, and I posted a picture kind of flexing in the bathroom with my IV in and holding the saline bag and saying something about, it had something to do with being in the hospital and never giving up, and somebody commented on it, "Oh, you're in the hospital again? Thanks for telling us. I would have never known." And then another thing somebody said was, "I hope you get to know your parents because you're going to die before they will." And that's not the case at all. Like, this isn't a death sentence. It may feel like it some days. And like she said, you know, a lot of people that are better than us or even worse than us, I'd say I'm in the middle of IC.
I'm in the middle.
And the ones that are better than us are like, why do you complain all the time just because they don't have the same things we do? And then the ones worse than us are like, you don't know how lucky you are. And it's like, it's not a constant war. It shouldn't be a war of who's sicker. It should be of who can help who. And that's how I think of it as.
Alright guys, I'm going to stop this video and we're going to continue to the next video.
Yeah.
Bye guys!